husband and wife's team at your places of work?
No, I used to work for my mom though, and I actually my internship is with her as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually and it's through the county or the county that we live in at their hospital. So because of nepotism, like that same type of thing, I had to go to a different department to do my internship.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's more. I mean, it's not even just like personal relationships. Like, I mean, it's not just relationships like marriage. I think it also comes down to like your relationships in regard to your family and stuff like that as well. I think people can easily skew like relationships in favor of themselves.
Yeah.
I
Just
think
depends on the
it's
people.
any type of family. It doesn't matter if it's marriage or if it's like it could be an in-law. It could be any type of relationship that's close. I think they don't like it because
Yeah,
something can go wrong.
absolutely.
I was just thinking of like family issues. When my nephew died, my sister and her husband were both working. I mean, not when he died, but after. And human resource, though, they really worked with them and let them take whatever time they needed, and reminded them about health insurance, that they could go to therapy and different things like that. And so they were really lucky to have people that really worked with them at their work.
So it just says that was like the preparation part of it, and then it says like discussion part 2. I guess I should have read it all the way through. It says when everybody is ready, ask the first person to tell about their top and experience like they have chosen, which you've already kind of done. And it says after they tell about their own experiences and how they think it would impact the workplace, ask other students to respond. Do you agree? Have they seen similar issues? And ask anyone else who is planning on talking about the similar topic, then invite them to go next. So I think we've kind of discussed that, though. Do you agree?
I think they have.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree.
So it says, and then I guess it's just the wrap-up part, and it says, what other issues do you guys see in society that are likely to impact their workplaces of the future? And how do you think the workplace will change in the next 10 years? I can comment on that. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm in California, and I don't know if anybody else is, but I'm in California, and for that company who I just said I was working for, I had to go to a conference with them this past week, and we went to Napa, but as part of the conference, we got to go listen to, well, this was 2 weeks ago, we were able to go listen to this professor from UC Irvine, and he talked about, now, I've used the term liberal like very lightly because I know that everybody is liberal or conservative or whatever in their own ways, but he was very like far left-winged, and he talked all about like the difference between conservative homes and liberal homes, and basically just said like conservative homes are like patriarchal driven. They are like talked all about like his perspective on that and how it was like it's basically ruled by an iron fist, and then like the liberal side was somebody who like teaches their children to like love and to like is just like a good member of society, and that's the thing is they want to teach them how to be a good member of society. And it was very funny, and as I like looked around and with all these other like medical people, it like totally shocked me that everybody was like buying into it, because I thought they're like, this is crazy. So I think that that'll be like in my area in medicine, I think that it'll be very politically driven, and I think that even in like the county area that I live in regards to medicine, the people who seem to be getting the most, who seem to be getting promotions and raises and are put into executive positions seem to be very, like everything is very politically driven, and how they got there has been very, very politically driven. So that's what I kind of see as like, that'll be the thing that changes the most for me, is the atmosphere And I think even over like the past 5 years, I've seen like the things that you can and cannot talk about in the workplace because of where I am. So I think that that'll be the biggest thing that changes for me in my career.
I think our workplace in the next 10 years will change. Well, with the technology and everything, I think a lot of the people will have a chance to work from home or remote locations. A lot of the places are starting, but even with the online stuff, right now with the school, it wasn't like this a few years ago. Now we can be online like this and have a meeting and talk about things, and we can be in the different parts of the world, and have the class. So I think, some of the work, places you can't really do that. Medical field, of course, you can't really do that, but more of like well, even in the medical side that are like office, work and stuff. I'm sure they can do more from home, and it will shift that way. It's more flexible and accommodating for everybody else, and with everything going on in our life, I think that's going to happen a lot more. And that's what I think with the technologies.
Perfect. I think that's a great example.
My aspect is the ER is always going to be open.
Mm-hmm.
We have idiots who do stupid things. We have people who get sick. We have people who get in accidents, and so you're always going to have a live person in the ER. Now, a lot of the auxiliary areas is going to be like offices are going to be like the people are not going to have to work 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. It's going to be extended hours. It's going to be weekends. It's going to be flexible times. Some people are going to be working mornings. Some people are going to be working evenings. I think it's going to be extended because people are not just 9 to 5 anymore. I think it's going to be you're going to have to be available 24/7.
I agree with everything you guys said.
Perfect. Well, good. Well, then I think that is it as in regards to our discussion.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And last week I just put down for the discussion leader, I just said this was my 3rd time, so I don't have to do anything write-up. So that's all you had to do. So,
Okay, perfect.
just so you know.
Okay, that's great. And then do we have let's just talk about doohickeys really fast, like while the majority of us are here. So I looked at it earlier today, and I don't know. I know that there was stuff added.
Uh-huh.
And it's not due for some reason. Well, I mean, it's always been due like on the weekend, but it isn't due until Wednesday.
Yeah,
So,
it's not Thursday.
yeah. So I mean, we don't have to have it done by this weekend if we don't want to. Well, and it looks like Zach's been in here
Yeah, it's
too.
almost done. Zach has done quite a bit. I did some, and Suzanne has done it. And so we just have problem section 1 and then solution. I think there's solution 1 missing. Is that right?
Yeah, and layoffs and dismissing employees.
Yeah. So, and then everything else, the workplace and society, we're done, I think. I think we have enough there.
Yeah, so we need to put in solution number 1.
Oh, I know I had them in there. I don't know where it went.
Well, I'm looking at it right now, and you can see problem 1 is the turnover is 50% for the factory, and industry average is 10%, and there's solution 1 is Zach, or 2 is Zach, 3 is Zach, 4 is Zach.
Yeah, so he's done quite a bit.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it does look like he's done a lot.
Yeah.
But we need more references. How many references are we supposed to have?
Well, when we were doing the regular paper, it was like 8 or something, 8 plus, you know. But this one I know is shorter, so I think we have enough.
Okay, perfect. So how do we want to do this? Do we want JT to come in and add to it?
It would
We
be
need
nice
four-
if
Do we
it
need 4 solutions or 2 solutions?
did. 2 problems per solution each.
Okay, 4 solutions each. Yeah, so we need 1 more solution to problem number 1.
And then the problem just stated what is the problem, I guess.
For number 1, yeah.
Hmm.
So
Oh.
what if we had JT work on the problem and solution number 1 for layoffs and dismissals?
Okay.
And I can text him about that tonight, and hopefully he'll be able to do that. And then I guess, Leonard, do you just want to edit with me again?
I can do that.
Okay, let's do that. So let's if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah. That's good.
Okay, so I mean, let's do that, Leonard, and you do. I mean, I guess same like we've been doing. You do. I'll do intro if you want to do the conclusion.
Conclusion.
And perfect. And then I'll turn it in whenever we're done. I'll try and work on that. I probably now that when I realized it wasn't due until Wednesday, it like escaped my mind until next week. I know, right? So I probably won't get to it until like Monday night, Tuesday morning. But I mean, if we could have it turned in, my finals are all due on Wednesday, so if we could have it turned by like Tuesday afternoon, that'd be great. And I mean, hopefully I can work on it.
Yeah.
A little during travel. So if you want to work on it, or if you want to turn it in, you can. But I just say we try and have it done by like Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah.
Or earlier, give me a chance to go to work the conclusion with each solution and each problem.
Perfect. And then we'll just go over and edit, and then I'll go through and format again like we did last time.
Okay.
And how many words is it supposed to be?
He didn't specify because it's shorter.
It's smaller. It's smaller. There is no.
Well, every time I email Brother Bone, I like never, or I don't ever know how to say his name. Every time I email him, I never get an email back, so I'll email him again and ask him just to be sure. But I think that we're good for the most part, and I'm glad that Zach has gone in and updated this. I mean, I feel like he just walked the face of the planet for like a month, so.
Yeah, I'm glad he's here.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm glad that he's there. Hopefully, I know that JT's still with us, so I know that hopefully if I text him, he'll be able to do that.
Well, let's give him a chance to see add those 2, and if for some reason he's not able to, then we can pitch in and do that next week.
Okay, perfect. Then we'll do that, and then I'll text JT as soon as we get off.
Okay.
Here, and then I think we should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I've enjoyed working with you this semester.
Well, thank you, guys.
All right.
Have a great night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.